G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So, I'm not really up to much today. Probably just going to go inside and lay down in a minute. Feeling a bit tired. But before we do that, Perth Cichlids Jason, he gave me some free gravel. And that's going to be for our guppy tanks. And then I got to pick up some plants for the guppy tanks. But let's get stuck into putting the gravel in. So I've been using this a bit lately, guys. It's actually the standpipe or the drain pipe for a canister filter, but it makes for an easy drain pipe. Come on. It's doing like a half siphon thing. It's like it's blocked. What's in there? Hang on guys, I'll put the camera down and get this pipe unblocked so we can get this going. Alright, there we go, that's better. I don't need to drain much actually, that's heaps. Alright, next tank. That's some pretty shitty footage, isn't it, guys? I'm not holding the camera in a very good place. Alright, we're just going to make sure we don't get any of the guppies. It's probably enough. Alright, so this hose is quite handy when you're a vlogger because it's one hand siphon life. I know where that gravel that was in the hose is from, this tank here. Alright, I should wash the gravel, but I can't really be bothered. Oh wow, it looks pretty clean so far. That's not bad at all. Oh, shout outs to Jason, this is some good gravel. It hardly messed the tanks up, that's pretty cool. It's actually quite nice gravel, guys. Jason said he had some free gravel for me. To be honest, I was expecting like real crappy, he said brown gravel. But look, if you look at that, it's actually a nice mix of like brown and black and all that jazz. There's a guppy there about to get squashed. It's doing two things at once here, guys. It's actually holding the gutter guard down, which is pretty cool. I really want to replace the gutter guard with plants, but it'll do for now. I might put a little bit more in, guys. I do have more. He gave me 3 buckets worth. So shout out to Perth Cichlids. If you're not subscribed, head on over. He's not far off 800 subs. It'd be cool to get him up there. Alright, so I've put a good inch of gravel in there. My plan is to get that real cheap plant. It's like Anubis or Anuptus or something. I can't remember the exact name. A something. Anyway, it's like the easiest plant to grow. I was kind of trying to get guppy grass, but kind of can't be bothered driving an hour to get it. I think we got 2 girls already pregnant in there, which is cool. These ones probably take a bit longer because they're a bit younger, but the 2 big girls are definitely squaring out at the back. But we'll see what happens with them. Just quickly, since this is like world's shortest video with nothing interesting happening, I pulled this guy out of the IBC yesterday, or maybe the day before. So this bay is the one that I sold at the swap meet. So it's been empty for a week. But his head's already starting to pop. So this was actually a fish I threw in the cull department, but I didn't cull them. I threw them in the other IBC to cycle the IBC. And now he's actually one of the nicer boys that I've got. So he has the break in the script at the back there, which is the reason I wanted to cull him. But besides that, he's looking prime. And then I'll show you this one over here. See if he'll come up. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it in this camera. It's funny, my phone over contrasts the footage and this camera under contrasts the footage. He's not going to come up. But he's got all red coming across the top of his head. The photo that I took last night of him, you might have seen it on my Facebook. It actually looks like he's under a red, blue, green light because of like the intensity of the red over his head. But it's definitely not showing as much on this camera. Can you see it? Anyway, he's going to have head coverage, which is cool. Realistically, I think that he's going to be a better fish, but look at him. Then the problem with him, can you see? One thing I really don't like about this one is how skinny the tail is. His tail is real skinny and there's like huge gaps between his fins and his tail. This one, his fins are closer to the tail. There's less gap. That one's definitely a nicer fish, but it is younger and smaller. Well, it's the same age, but it's not as mature, so we just got to give him time, I reckon, this one. I think this will be the first one I have up for sale. He's the biggest out of all of them. I just want him to pop a little bit, so because I don't want to sell a fish and then end up being beaky as it gets older. So I just want to see a bit of shape before I sell them. But he's probably close to 10 centimeters. These ones are a bit smaller. He's got wicked purling. They're also scared of the camera. It's like as if the camera has hurt them in a previous life. The one with the black tail, the black's gone. So if you made it in this far in the video, I'll let you know. It's pretty much a cull now. I don't know what caused it. The only thing is, I was feeding him cheap food in the 8 foot and I'm feeding him better food in this tank. And somebody did tell me that it could be caused by what do you call it? Like the wrong diet. So maybe that's what it was. Either way, I'll leave him in there. I'm not going to cull him, but look, he's only got a couple of dots on his back half now. Not really a keeper. He's got wicked fins for his age, but then Elsa keeps trying to push the barrier over. This little girl is looking awesome. Look at her. She is wicked. I see like posts on Facebook of nice flower horns and I get a bit jealous, like, oh, I don't really have a nice male at the moment. I've only got young ones. And then I think to myself, what the hell am I on about? I've got Elsa. Elsa's got to be one of the nicest flower horns in Australia at the moment. Look how far the red coverage goes back. That is so rare in a male flower horn. Like full head coverage of the red lips. Like, he's my dream fish, and sometimes I just neglect the fact that I even own him. The only thing he lacks is the purling. But look at the pearling this girl is bringing to the table. Could you just imagine if I do breed these too? It would be like a dream come true. She is awesome. She is actually amazing. I don't mean to sound like I'm floating my own boat, but I love that fish. The fact that I bred it just means that much more to me. And she's just like the spitting image of Charles when he was younger. And that it was always the plan. That's why this is Elsa. Charles was the boy, prince. Elsa was the princess. Because this was a girl when we bought it. Yeah, the person who we bought it from isn't very good at sexing fish. Which, it's not the only time that he's done it. But we won't go into that. But I got no regrets. Check him out. He's pretty red today. He does change quite a bit. Sometimes he goes pink. I could just do a 10-minute video filming Elsa. I really want to move him back to this 4 foot because you could put your hand, you run your hand along there and go down the side and he would charge it. Whereas this tank here, I can't put my hand on the side because it's painted. So he doesn't charge like he did in the other tank. One day, guys, it's just patience, because he's got the Vita bloodlines in him. He's just going to take time to be fertile. It must be getting close, but it must be so close. But he's had a bit of a break now. Hopefully this girl lays soon. I might just let her lay once by herself and then I'll try them together. I'm not sure yet. Sorry, nothing really exciting happened this video. I hope you like the Elsa content. I know a lot of you love him. Hopefully we got something better tomorrow. Hopefully I feel better, guys. I think I'm going to stop drinking altogether. Basically, I've got to the age now where my hangovers are lasting 2 days. And like, yeah, even my missus is still hungover. She reckons it's one of the first times she's ever had a 2-day hangover. But yeah, it is what it is. I hate how much drinking affects my vlogging. You guys know, you've seen it. I lose all motivation to do videos. I just feel like shit. Even like, I recorded Sunday's vlog with Jason on Saturday, and I recorded 2 vlogs on Saturday because I knew I'd be too hungover Sunday to make a video. And then now it's Monday and I still feel like fucking shit. Can you guys see the sweat on my head? That's the alcohol pouring out. I said I wasn't going to drink much. Next minute I don't remember a thing. Anyway, that's enough about me drinking. I think I'm done for a bit anyway. I'm not a big drinker, guys. I don't know how many of you actually pay attention. I only drink on events, and the less I drink, the more I get hungover. I'm sure some of you can relate. I used to drink every weekend, Friday, Saturday. I've never been a weekday drinker, but I wouldn't really get that hungover. And then like about 2 years ago, I went 12 months without drinking, like literally 12 months. And then after the 12 months, I was like, oh, I accomplished my goal. I'll drink again. And then I got drunk and I was like, oh my God, my hangovers were like 10 times worse. So if you are a drinker, don't stop because the hangovers get worse. That's about the best advice I've got for you. That's horrible advice really, isn't it? Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.